If you have been wanting to get better at typing and also are a big Evangelion fan, well, this is the perfect game for you. Evangelion Typer is a Japan exclusive Dreamcast game that released back in 2001. However, this game would get an English patch, making it possible for English readers to play it as well. Consisting of 7 lessons, each lesson having 3 levels, which are pretty much difficulties. This game is honestly enjoyable for what it is. If you are a fan of the series, you are honestly going to have a good time just looking at all the different sprites and artwork pieces throughout the game. Each lesson, while retaining the same typing gameplay loop, will have you see different scenarios on the screen. For example, lesson 1 will have you synchronize with your Ava. There is a karaoke lesson where you'll be singing as Shinji, Rei, and Asuka. There is a romance lesson and also a reveal the picture lesson where each time you type in the letters correctly, a part of the picture gets revealed. One thing that I do really like that most of the lessons did in this game is depending on which level difficulty you pick, it will have a different character on the screen. For example, karaoke, if you pick level 1, you'll have Asuka. If you pick level 2, you'll have Shinji, and level 3 will be Rei. So it really does give you a reason to go through each level difficulty just to see all the different sprites and artwork and all the characters on the screen. It's honestly adorable. If I do have any issues with the game, it's primarily two. The first one being there really isn't a lot of words that you will be typing in this game. I really found by lesson 5 that I started to get a lot of the same words over and over and over again. Now that probably is due to the fact of the English patch just not patching in a lot of separate words to give players. However, my biggest issue with this game honestly is the backspace. Now once again, this could be an emulator or an English patch issue. I don't really know, but sometimes when you mess up in a word, you want to backspace to get rid of 1 or 2 letters. However, sometimes if you backspace once, it will get rid of 2 letters. Not all the times, but it will do it quite often, and it was pretty damn annoying. However, it's really hard for me to say how much of that is the game or the emulation or the patch itself. I don't really know, but honestly, I did get used to it by the end. It didn't really annoy me too much, but it still was pretty annoying. And honestly, overall, I just found this to be a cute and enjoyable experience. Obviously, it's a typing game. You're not going to get much out of it gameplay. However, if you are a fan of the series, you are going to really much enjoy the artwork on display here. So yeah, if you want to get better at typing with Evangelion, well, here you go.